I do bereavement also, some, which is after death, working with the families after they've lost someone. In order to get on hospice, you have to have a life expectancy 6 months or less. It doesn't mean that everybody dies in that 6 months, just reason to believe that they could die. So we have some people that have been on a year, not a lot. Most are only on a few months. Probably the biggest thing for me on the pandemic is because I work with hospice patients, I've watched people die with it. I have watched other people not be able to see loved ones because of it, that were locked out. So I've seen a lot of the really hard parts of the pandemic. And I have very low tolerance for people that try to pretend there's no pandemic, or people that won't take masks seriously, people that want to pretend that their individual freedom is more important than the community. I truly see this as a community issue, and a community that must work together through a hard time. That it's just hard. Specifically in the last year, closure is real, and it's really hard to have closure in a pandemic. They've had to forego funerals and all sorts of things, and it has made death much harder to not be able to do the normal traditions to help close out a life. It's been hard on people to not have them. I know of a couple families that could not have it, and there's one woman I talked with for 7 months because she was her mom she lost, and she wasn't able to be with her sisters. They weren't able to have a funeral, and it just every month, she's like, no, this is so hard. At the same time, I've talked with people that weren't able to see a loved one until the day or two before they died. So they didn't get to see them for several months. And I'm thinking of one woman in particular. She was really, really angry because she thinks her mom died because she hadn't been allowed visitors, where they were trying to protect the people in the facility. And she may not be wrong. It's entirely possible that some of my patients died because they were kept in isolation and weren't being able to see family members as much in the facility. Loneliness could be deadly. The problem is this woman is ranting and raving, and she's just furious. I happen to know at that facility, several people died 3 months before. Her mom might have died 3 months earlier from COVID in an ugly death.
Right.
If they had kept it open. There's just no good answers on either side.